Commander decks return with Commander 2017. This set features 4 new tribal-themed decks, including 56 new cards. Yes, we're releasing 4 decks this year instead of the normal 5, since this year's theme isn't based on the color wheel, but some of Magic's most popular and interesting tribes. Popular and interesting. Well, it's time to talk Commander 2017. In this video, we're going to count down the top 10 tribes that need printing in Commander 2017 the most. There's going to be a balance here between which tribes need the most help, and which tribes would be considered the most popular and interesting. It's about finding a realistic balance, so keep that in mind. Also, if you enjoyed the video and would like to see more videos like these, be sure to hit that like button, helps out a lot. Let's do this thing. Starting us off at number 10, Cats. If you want to talk popular tribes right now, Cats are pretty high up on the list. Not only is Amonkhet pretty pro-Cat, so there's a great tie in there, but Regal Caracal was just printed, bringing Cat Tribal into the limelight, especially for a format like Commander. Now, the tribe does technically have a leader in Raksha Golden Cub, but this Catmander is mono-white and still requires equipping to help out the tribe. We have Kemba, but she isn't technically a tribal commander, she's more Voltron to be honest, and she's also mono-white. And we have Jedid Ojenin, but again, mono-colored and doesn't really help the tribe much, which leaves us with Karametra as the only green-white Catmander, which is the color combination we're going for. This is unacceptable. Karametra, while a decent Catmander, is not well suited for the strategy. We desperately need a real green-white Cat commander, preferably something that doesn't require equipment to be all over the place. Look, we have plenty of powerful cat creatures in Magic, but they need a powerful leader. And Raksha, or Karametra, or Kemba, they're not getting the job done. Bring cats to the forefront, it's time. Coming in at number 9 is Knights. Now this tribe is the one that goes against the word popular the most, but Knights have a pretty intense cult following in the Magic community. If we want to talk interesting, Knights can be interesting, and it isn't like we don't have the framework already. Cards like Knight Exemplar and Kinsbell Cavalier already exist, and the rest of the Knights in Magic are super cool. Look at things like Riftmark Knight, Light Wielder Paladin, Phyrexian Crusader, Kabira Vindicator. So many Knights in Magic can do interesting and unique things. The problem? There isn't a single Knight commander, not a one, literally nothing. Ideally, we'd want either a Black-White or Mardu Knight commander, but right now, believe it or not, the most popular Knight commander is friggin' Queen Marchesa and then janky as heck Tivadar of Thorn. Are we really going to force a tribe to follow this guy? Besides his insane hatred for goblins, he does nothing. This is a travesty. For how deep the well is on playable Knights, it's a shame they don't have more time in the spotlight. I would love to see Knights come back in some fashion, and I know players would enjoy it too. Knights are stupidly fun to use, please help. Number 8 fits both popular and interesting. We're talking Goblins. I know I don't have to defend Goblins as a popular tribe. They're everywhere. I'm sure most of you have played against a Goblin Commander deck at this point. Tried and true tribe that a ton of Magic players love, which may make you think that the tribe doesn't need help, but in a way it really does. Think about it this way. If the Goblin Commander player isn't playing Krenko or Wart, what are they playing? Probably nothing, because those are just the 2 best Goblin Tribal Commanders, which leads me to my point. We need some new Goblin blood. We need a new Goblin Tribal Legendary to shake up Commander deck building, and this release is the perfect time for that. Stick another Red, Black, or Jund Goblin in there to give players more to build with. This is also a nice opportunity to reprint some high-priority Goblins or other Goblin cards, namely Perforos, Goblin Chieftain, Goblin Lackey, Warren Instigator. A few of those cards, and it's an instant bestseller. Goblins are great, but I think the tribe needs some new excitement. Number 7 on our list, Fairies. A tribe left behind. Fairies deserves a new printing for a bunch of reasons. First, Una is great, she is, but we need a new fairy commander, something more dynamic with a different type of ability, something that isn't mill-related, please. Second, there are so many fairy cards that need reprinting it's unreal, and if Fairies did get a Commander 2017 printing, imagine the inclusions Wizards could put into lower prices. We're talking Bitter Blossom, Glenalendra, Mistbind Click, Sower of Temptation, all of those are in the double digits. I could go on, Vendilion Click, Cryptic Command, get some Rhystic Study in this deck, maybe a Leyline of Anticipation. Fairies can justify a lot, and Wizards can absolutely deliver on this. I think Blue-Black Fairies would reinvigorate a beloved tribe, bring new people to the tribe, and reprint some cards that are desperate for a reprint. Best of all worlds. Number 6, Wizards. Now before you freak out, this isn't at all against Azami. Azami is brutally powerful, and Mono Blue Wizards is a powerful strategy, super fun to play, and just plain awesome. But the problem? Azami is the only Wizard commander, and she's a single color. What I want? A Grixis or Esper Wizard commander. Wizards have been popular for a long time, but in Commander they're too often forced to play into mono blue Azami. I don't think we have to do that. Think about the flexibility and deck creativity you could have with a real Grixis or Esper Wizard Commander. This is the perfect opportunity for new and exciting Wizard cards, definitely one of the more interesting tribes, that's for sure, and you can reprint a lot of important spells that cost too much. Maybe some tutors, legendary creatures that need the help, blue staples. It's the perfect opportunity to spread a tribe into other colors while maintaining its identity. Wizards would be a sick tribe for Commander 2017. Breaking into the top 5, I think everyone knew Merfolk were going to be on this list somewhere. The Fish tribe make the top 5 for 2 reasons. First, I refuse to acknowledge Sig Riverguide as the be-all and end-all of Merfolk commanders. I don't think he does enough as a Merfolk commander, and I think the tribe needs a dynamic shift. Whether it's Esper or still blue-white, both work for me, but we need a new Merfolk legendary that has more presence on the battlefield, that brings more excitement to gameplay. The second reason Merfolk would be a slam dunk in this set, they're so expensive. Merfolk is a deck in Modern and Legacy. Because of this, Merfolk staples could use a hit. Lord of Atlantis, Master of the Pearl Trident, Marrow Regery, True Name Nemesis, the list goes on. Merfolk is a popular and interesting tribe. It comes with a ton of valuable cards that players want, and even though Sig is the only real commander, it's still relatively popular in the format. We need new Merfolk, we need reprinted old Merfolk, we just need them. Spirits need help, and that's why they're number 4. Even though there isn't a single commander that hits all the colors spirits are in, they somehow still manage to be one of the more popular tribes, and they're sure as heck interesting. The most popular spirit commander is Carador, which should tell you something, because he doesn't care about spirits. The only reason he's the most popular spirit commander is that he's Obzan, the right colors, or at least most of them. Anyway, spirit decks come in all shapes and sizes, from a Yobi to a Name as 1 to a Name Death Aspect to Celestial Kirin. Spirits have a ton of different builds, but we need something new, something unifying. We need either an Obzan or Redless commander that cares about spirit and arcane spells. We need it. There are so many in Magic thanks to Kamigawa. The well is deep, but there's a lot of design space to work with here. Rattlechains, Loam Dweller, Long Forgotten Gohei, Thief of Hope, the spirits that synergize with spirits, again, near endless. And for how directionless the tribe is, thanks to the mediocre legendary creatures available, it's still managed to become super popular. So yeah, spirits need help badly. Great way to incorporate Kamigawa back into the fold without worrying about bad sales. Great way to reprint a lot of those cards that wouldn't fit anywhere else. It's all winning all the time. Please give spirits a chance. Immensely popular and interesting. They'd make a great fit in Commander 2017. Alright, number 3 is Werewolves, and let me be clear, I understand that Wizards said they don't print double-sided cards in supplemental products. I remember them saying that, but guess how much I care? Not at all. Ulrich is trash. We all know he's trash, and Werewolves deserve a playable commander. If you want to talk about interesting and popular, the Wolfmen hit both. Double-sided cards leave a lot of room for design creativity. There's already a healthy tribal presence in the Werewolves that exist now, and you know the market's there. Players clamor for Werewolf cards, and even though Ulrich is just straight trash, there are still players building Werewolf tribal because they have no other choice. I don't care if you don't print double-sided cards in supplemental products. Make an exception, because it's a travesty that we've gone to Innistrad twice now, and there still isn't a single viable Werewolf commander. That's unreal to me, not cool, totally not cool. Numbers 1 and 2 are the epitome of interesting and popular. If Wizards of the Coast is going to print tribal commanders in 2017, both of these tribes should be a part of it. We'll begin with number 2, Dragons. For how popular dragons are in Commander, it's insane to me that Scion of the Ur-Dragon and Karthus remain the only real dragon commanders. I know this might sound harsh, but we need more variety in dragon commanders. Sure, Bladewing the Risen exists, and Cerulean is there, but we need more, and while it may seem like a first-world problem because we're looking at multiple solid dragon commanders, think about it this way. There are dragons in every single set. Wizards keeps printing dragons because players love dragons. Everyone seems to love dragons, and if that's true, Commander needs to keep up. Based on popularity of the tribe alone, you'd think more legendary dragons would get printed, at least for tribal purposes. This is the perfect time to print a couple new, dynamic, exciting dragons with unique abilities, and lower-cost dragons or dragon enablers the strategy desperately needs. We need more cards like Dragon Speaker Shaman or Dragon Lord Servant. I enjoy big dumb flying lizards as much as the next Planeswalker, but this is a great time to expand on Dragon's identity, give them something new to work with, shake up the tribe. Alright, number 1. Can you guess which tribe absolutely has to be in Commander 2017? Because to be honest, this tribe needs it way more than any other tribe in Magic, hands down, not even close. We're talking about Angels. Yeah, Angels. Arguably the most popular tribe in the history of Magic the Gathering, Angel tribal support is criminally embarrassing. The tribe is severely underrepresented in the format, and desperately needs a unifying leader in applicable colors. For a tribe that Wizards dedicated an entire From the Vault to, you'd think there'd be more in Commander for them, but nope. Currently the most popular Angel commander is Avacyn, in a mono white deck. I mean, Teriel and Kalia both lead armies, but it isn't enough. Neither of them are popular, so you know they're missing the mark. Not only would an Angel deck in Commander 2017 bring all the Angel loyalists into the format, but it's also the perfect chance to reprint some high-value Angel cards like Linvala, Avacyn Angel of Hope, Kalia herself if the colors work, Iona. There are so many valuable Angel cards that could use reprints. All we need for this to come together is a real Mardu Angel with an exciting new ability and then a bunch of new cards that either help Angels get onto the battlefield or assist them in some way, because right now the amount of Angel Lords, pathetic. Herald of War is cool, Bruna the Fading Light is somehow one of the only ones. I guess Angel of Jubilation counts, but it shouldn't. You get where I'm coming from. For being one of the most popular and interesting tribes in Magic, Angels have an embarrassing presence in Commander, so fix it. Now, I'm sure a lot of you are going to ask questions about why your favorite tribe wasn't on the list, so I'm going to rush through tribes I expect to get questions about. The Eldrazi won't be in it because they're too tied to the story and you need a new legendary creature that no one can justify because we aren't going to see Emrakul again for a while, just doesn't fit. Slivers, we don't need, not only because I hate them beyond reason, but mainly because we already have 4 5-color sliver commanders, all popular, and a ridiculous amount of slivers to choose from. The tribe is pretty healthy as is, I don't think it needs it. Zombies, we just got Gisa and Geralf, arguably the best zombie commander. Between them, Grimgrin, Ghoulcaller Gisa, Thraxamunder, and Sidisi Brew Tyrant, I think zombies are doing alright. Plus, I'm not sure Wizards wants to press zombies any more than they already have. First Innistrad, now Amonkhet. I'd think they would want to lay low on zombies for a bit. Elves. Do you remember Freylease? We just had an Elf Tribal Commander deck a few years back, and I don't see them bringing a whole new Elf deck this year. Has it been long enough? It's totally unneeded. And while the tribe is super popular, again, they've literally already done this one. Okay, I think that about covers everything, so what do you all think? Do you agree with the Angels being the most needed tribe? Do you disagree? Where do you fall on this list? I'd love to hear what you would like to see from Commander 2017. I'm really interested in reading which tribes are your favorites. So please be sure to leave your comments below and we'll talk about it. And as always, thanks for watching and we'll see you next time. This video is brought to you in part by TCGplayer.com. We've talked a lot about tribes today, which means that tribes are on the mind, and while a decent number of these should be in Commander 2017, I sincerely hope a few aren't, mainly elves and zombies. But if you like elves and you want to build an elf commander deck, you can get a Zuri Renegade Leader right now for $4.50. Not bad, considering he's the most popular elf commander in the entire format. You will not be disappointed. Similarly, Gisa and Geralf have taken Zombie Commander by storm, and at only $1.30, yeah, that cheap, you can have the best human wizard out there for zombie shenanigans. Outrageously cheap, you should absolutely consider getting these legendaries if you want to build some tribal awesomeness. Enjoy.